you guys ready to react? Ready to react?
House again.
I mean,
a woman was assigned by a realtor to clean a particular property.
Scary
Strangely,
videos.
she found herself returning to this same house again and again. The realtor explained that tenants rarely lasted long. Most broke their lease and moved out shortly after moving in. But he never told her why. One night, after the most recent tenants had left, she was cleaning the house alone when something terrifying happened.
Esta casa se ha limpiado muchísimas veces porque la gente no dura rentando. Rompe el contrato por una u otra cosa y tuvimos que venirla a limpiar el día de hoy porque ya mañana se van a mover. Se las quiero enseñar. Lo raro es que dice el realtor que no dura la gente. Esta casa se ha limpiado muchísimas veces porque rompe el contrato a la gente. Ay, no mames. Ya es noche. Estoy sola. Chingados está ahí.
Who's had a ghost experience? Who's had a ghost encounter before?
No, verdad. Esta pinche casa la han rentado un chingo de veces.
I have.
Y no sé por qué rompe el contrato la gente. Ay, no. Déjenme regresar, sí, porque me dio cosas aquí. ¿Te imaginas? Para que la gente rompa el contrato acá, es porque de plano no aguantan a vivir aquí. Y ahorita les voy a enseñar lo demás para allá. Déjenme prender la luz. ¿Dónde está la luz acá? Chingada madre.
Oh my gosh.
Ahí está.
Six you a couple of times? I know.
¿Esta
Must
es
be really
una
sensitive.
recámara?
It's like the Sixth Sense. Hey, I love that outfit.
Se está poniendo.
Yeah, I'm a dapper little
Se está
fella.
poniendo ahorita tenso. Entonces, el señor dice que ya van varias familias
How are you today?
que rompen el contrato.
As she walked through the empty halls, a door creaked open entirely on its own.
The doors open
No
by
one was
themselves,
there.
Yuchi.
Trying to
Must have
brush
been
it
the
off,
wind.
she continued her work, but the atmosphere grew heavier. Approaching a dark room, she captured something chilling.
Se escucha el ruido para acá. No sé qué sea. Escucha mucho ruido.
Dude, if I were to have any like experience like this, I would leave immediately.
Yo creo que me voy a
I would be
tener
like,
que ir.
I'm good.
In the corner, barely visible, was what looked like a shadowy figure
That
lurking
is
in the
crazy.
darkness.
That is crazy.
Fortunately,
What was that?
she was already on edge and didn't step inside. As she hurried to leave, the activity escalated.
What is that, bro?
Looked like a
What is that? How could you not see that on your phone?
shadowy figure lurking in the darkness.
What is that?
Fortunately, she was already on edge and didn't step inside. As she hurried to leave,
Don't worry,
the
guys.
activity
I have a ghost
escalated.
on my bed right
Another
now.
door slowly opened right in
It's
front of her.
freaking
That was the
Gengar.
breaking point.
No quiero apagar la luz de ella porque
Gengar
se
is so
está
cute.
poniendo
He's
bien.
like
Ay, no.
that.
Creo que me voy a regresar mañana mejor.
Yeah.
Yo me voy a la chinga. Esa pinche luz, la de acá la tengo que apagar.
She rushed out of the house, shaken, now understanding exactly why every tenant abandoned the property so quickly.
I worked
What's
in a
up,
costume
Silent
shop that we
Nightmare
all
family? I have
swore
something
had
huge
ghosts
to share
followed
with
their
you today.
donated
If we hit
clothes.
100,000 subscribers by the end of September, 10 lucky subscribers will each receive a $50 gift card.
Oh my gosh.
This next video comes from Kyle Anthony, who began experiencing strange activity around his home after discovering something unsettling in his attic.
I only go through the contents of the box after I find the doll. And
Personally,
there's a
I'm
journal with
ambivalent
it,
on
along with a
ghosts. I
bunch
don't
of
believe they
little,
exist,
like a
but I also don't
marble
believe they
and
don't.
just some change and
Like an
a bunch
atheist
of
in
dirt
ghost.
and probably mouse poop and stuff. It's nasty.
Not atheist.
But the journal
What is it called?
is weird. The journal is extremely, extremely weird.
Agnostic,
It's
yeah.
filled with a bunch of creepy drawings and some kind of code that's just a bunch of numbers.
It all started when he heard loud banging on the attic door.
Yo,
Curious,
who's banging
he went
on the
up
attic
to
door?
investigate and found a box filled with disturbing items, including a doll missing its eyes and a journal covered in strange drawings and cryptic numbers.
Dude, as a kid, I would do this and then just leave it around. And then maybe like someone would find it and then they would be like, "Oh my gosh, my house is haunted." I would just leave it in random places. Dude, this street is haunted.
Kyle shared his
I
findings
would
with
just do
viewers,
random
and with
numbers
their
and draw
help,
creepy
he
things.
managed to decode a few of the journal's pages. The messages seemed to center on the doll, Shelley.
keep on the side
But ever
of,
since
if you
unearthing
invite
the
it, it may show up.
box,
True.
the activity in his home only grew worse.
All right, for any of y'all who don't believe that this is real, then I'm just making it up. I'm about to prove it to you.
See, at this point, why wouldn't you be like, "Yo, call the cops. There's a homeless dude in my attic."
All right.
Yeah. Like if I hear loud banging like that, I wouldn't think ghost. Oh my gosh, someone broke into my house and they're in there. Especially since you're videoing it, why wouldn't you show that to the cops?
All right.
You have proof of the banging. He just died.
There's nothing up here.
More origami. I'm taking
There's
a break.
nothing up here.
Felt like I was gonna die in origami.
I told you.
One night, Kyle heard the attic banging again. When he checked, there was nothing there. Another time, the sounds came from downstairs, and even his cats appeared unsettled, tracking something moving through the house.
I showed y'all this journal, and he apparently decoded this page. According to him, it says something like, "Sewing kit, because doctor says I need a little hobby because my Shelly doll is not alive. Are you Shelly?" What in the hell's going on? And look at this. Look at this. This is freaking creepy. Well, who did this? It's
Looks like a
burnt.
cat.
And what's going? I don't even want to mess with this thing. Yesterday, I decoded the first page. I'll put that on the screen
Nice
now.
change.
And now I'll put the translation. That's really weird, isn't it?
Ring the bell.
It says
without the
Shelly.
thingies.
Second time, the journal has said, "Shelly, Shelly." Ring the bell.
This is pretty fun though. It's like an what's it called? Like some people have done this where it's like real life things. Thank you for the head pat, Yuki. But it's like a like real life like role play. What's it called? Like where you make people think that it's real.
Claims of hell? What does that mean?
Nari, welcome.
It's happening again.
ARG, yeah, ARG.
I can hear it again. I know. I'll be right back.
LARPing.
It's happening again. I
No,
can
he's
hear
an
it.
ARG.
Do y'all hear it too? Is it coming from the floor? Or is it coming? I can't tell where it's coming from. I can't tell where it's coming from.
Following the noise, Kyle discovered a hidden crawl space. Inside, he came across something horrifying.
Let's go. And everybody's talking about my crawl space being weird. I don't
What about
know.
now?
I don't know. That's the basement. Basement wall. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I didn't build
He's a
it.
crazy cat man. No
And that's
sane
a
man has 3
fucking-
cats alone.
that's a can.
How do you know he's alone? He's with a ghost.
Horsey cola.
He married the ghost. It's like anime.
Oil Crown Cola. All right. Okay. That's what I was talking about. It wasn't no insulation. What I was talking about. I was talking about that little thing there. It's like a little heart-shaped box. Oh, gosh dang. It's that thing.
What about now?
That's it right there.
Sound better?
Can you just be empty? Can you just be empty?
That's pretty funny.
The missing eyes of the doll. Disturbed, Kyle decided to return everything to the attic and leave it as he
That's
found
crazy.
it. But this time, he set up a camera to watch the box. What it captured is deeply unsettling. The box begins to vibrate and move entirely on its own, despite nothing else being in the attic. Soon after, new sounds began echoing from his basement.
Hearing a little kid laughing in the basement, and I do not have children. This is freaking me out.
The cats are just chilling, like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, you do hear it too? Go, 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 go. Move. They'll try to go down there. Oh, God, let's see if we hear it. Goodness gracious. Shit. Do you hear that? Yeah, you do hear it too? Go, 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 go. Move. They'll try to go down there.
Oh, my G.
Oh, God, let's see if
Silver.
we hear it.
Come on, let me go. Careful with my cheek. Make sure I don't get wrinkles.
Goodness gracious. Shit. Do you hear that? Oh my God, that's freaky. I don't have children. I don't have children. And I'm home alone. My fiance just
This
went
reminds me of how my childhood home
with her
had like
sister
4 different rooms in the basement.
to the mall. Don't hear it anymore now. Goodness gracious.
Among them, something particularly chilling, the sound
It's just
of a
his wife
child's laughter.
downstairs.
Goodness gracious. Shit.
Kyle admits he has no idea what he's dealing with, or what should be done with the items. Until more answers surface, this mystery remains unsolved, and perhaps
the
more
head back
dangerous than
cactus.
anyone realizes. It was the night of July 10th, 2014. Kay Budd was behind the wheel, driving her parents, Sharon and Randy, on a
No.
long trip from Ohio to New York
This is a
City.
real thing?
They were excited to see a Broadway show together. Earlier in the drive, Randy had taken the wheel, but now he was resting in the back seat while Sharon sat up front beside Kay. By the time they reached Pennsylvania, they were still hours away from their destination. But they would never make it to New York.
No!
As they approached the Gray Hill Road overpass, the unexpected happened. Something suddenly smashed through the windshield with a force so loud it sounded like an explosion. Confused and terrified, Kay pulled the car over and flicked on the interior light. What they saw changed everything. A rock, the size of a volleyball, had crashed through the glass and struck Sharon directly in the head.
Oh my gosh, something came right through the windshield.
No!
Hi, I'm on the highway, Route 80. Something just came through my windshield.
This is real
And my
stuff.
wife,
It's not
and I
ghost.
think it went right through her head. Oh my God. Can you please can you get an ambulance somewhere? Can you track this phone?
Where on Interstate 80 are you?
Oh my God. She is grasping for her life.
Okay, what is your name, sir?
My name's Randy Budd.
The phone number you're
Oh my God. Half her brain's gone. Oh my God. Oh my.
Sharon was rushed to the hospital, where doctors performed multiple emergency surgeries. The trauma to her brain was so severe that a large portion of her skull had to be removed. Her family was told to prepare for the worst, that she likely wouldn't make it through the night. But Sharon was a fighter, a cancer survivor. She had defied the odds before, and she did it again.
Whoa.
Her survival, however, came at an unimaginable cost. She lost sight in one eye, parts of her face were destroyed, and the missing portion of her skull had to be replaced with medical-grade plastic. Sharon was left severely disabled and would require years of rehabilitation just to relearn how to walk and speak. The mystery remained. How had a boulder ended up smashing into their car? The answer was chilling. This was no accident. On the overpass above, 4 teenagers had been vandalizing the area. One of them, Dylan, decided to take it further. He
No.
dropped the rock onto the Bud's car, changing their lives forever. Dylan and his friends were caught and charged, though their sentences were shockingly short. Dylan served just 4.5 years before being released on parole in 2019. The others received even less. Despite her unimaginable suffering, Sharon stunned everyone with her resilience and positivity.
You strong. What keeps you so happy inside? this guy who takes good care of me.
With her husband Randy's constant support, she pushed through years of therapy and made a remarkable recovery against all odds.
Only 4,
Randy never
bro.
left her side, but inside he carried a pain no one could see. He fought tirelessly to prevent this from happening to others, working with State Senator Gene Yaw to pass legislation requiring protective fencing on highway overpasses. In Ohio, he succeeded. He fought to bring the same changes to Pennsylvania, but while Randy was protecting others, he was silently battling his own grief and guilt. On August 6, 2016, he made a devastating decision. Feeling crushed by what his wife had endured, Randy took his own life. Less than 3 hours before, he had sent Senator Yaw one final text: "Please get the fence issue settled." Even in his final moments, his thoughts were for others. Today, Randy's ashes remain with Sharon, who lives in an assisted care facility. Though she carries lifelong scars, Sharon is remembered for her kindness, positivity, and unbreakable will to keep going.
What the heck?
Her story,
what is this video about?
and Randy's
7 scary
stand as
videos that'll chill
reminders
your
of how
bones?
fragile life can be, and how even in tragedy, the strength of the human
What's the
spirit can
video?
shine through. This terrifying footage comes from a woman in France named Rosanna, someone we've featured before. She thought she had purchased her
video?
dream home, but it quickly revealed itself to be something
What video was
far
that?
darker. From the very first day, the house showed its true nature: haunted. And despite her desperate attempts, Rosanna has been unable to leave. On the night of
Thank
May
you for that,
7th,
but-
2025, she was startled by
case
strange
is
noises
heartbreaking,
echoing from the
right,
children's
Eugene?
playroom down the hall.
What was that?
Grabbing her phone, she began recording, only to capture
felt
what
so
looked like a
random.
living nightmare.
Why are we going back to Ghost? Why was there a real case there? Wait, I want to see this again. Is the ball on magnets? Huh. I thought these were scary videos, not heartbreaking, horrifying videos. Look at that penguin, it's so stupid. Turn left. Is that Piplup? Okay, we... Le Pirre. What happened?
One by one, toys began sliding across the floor on their own, drifting in and out of the room, as if pulled by an invisible force. When she finally gathered the courage to step inside, the playroom appeared completely empty.
There's someone behind
But
her.
then, through the reflection of the window, she spotted a dark, shadowy
There was
figure
someone
looming
behind
direct-
her. Look. What the heck?
Through the reflection of the window, she spotted a dark, shadowy figure looming directly behind her. When she spun around, however, there was nothing there. Rosanna insists this kind of paranormal activity happens frequently, and to this day, she remains trapped in a legal battle over the property. Until it's resolved, she's forced to stay in the house. The question
Is she, though?
is, what exactly is tormenting her? A ghost? A demonic presence? Whatever it is, the haunting continues, and the mystery is far from over. Abdullah's adventures often take him into
Yes, we do.
real-life haunted places, abandoned homes, crumbling villages, and landscapes filled with unexplained noises in the dark. After hearing disturbing rumors about a ghost-infested village, he decided to pack his gear and see for himself. Once there,
That
Abdullah
first film
called
scared
out
me.
into the silence, hoping for some kind of response. What he got was far more terrifying than anything he could have imagined.
Bismillah. لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله.
What is that? That's crazy. Like there's a head right there in the door.
لا إله إلا الله.
Look, it popped up. Look. And turn screen so I can keep some distance.
بسم الله.
The bush.
At first, the bushes around him began to shake, debris shifting unnaturally in the stillness. Some might dismiss it as the wind, but if a breeze strong enough to move heavy wooden boards was blowing, wouldn't you hear it howling? And why did only certain bushes react, while the rest remained completely still? Then came something even worse. As Abdullah turned toward a
I just like how, if you're a ghost, right? Like say this is a ghost. This is a real ghost. Why are you doing this? You're just trolling this guy.
broken down building,
you know what? I'm gonna do this to
activity
this one
escalated.
guy. I'm gonna troll this guy.
أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. بسم الله الذي
This would be
لا
me as a
يضر
ghost
مع
though, let's be
اسمه
honest.
شيء.
A shadowy figure appeared in the doorway, leaning out multiple times.
Ghost fan cam.
All that could be made out was its dark outline, and a single glowing white light. Was it
It's
an
okay,
eye,
UG. Just
or
keep us
something
in your
more
phone.
sinister?
Don't let your phone die. If you let your phone die, uh-oh, we can't help you. But as long as you have me and chat up, you're good.
مو طبيعي المكان هذا. لا إله إلا الله. يا ويلي. لا إله إلا الله.
So, ow. Me too, bro. If this actually started happening to me and I didn't know what it was,
الله لا إله إلا هو الحي
I would do a
القيوم.
180 and just leave immediately.
لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم. أوف. إذا في أحد المكان يطلع.
Suddenly, the figure shifted, now appearing in the building directly behind him. It was as if the entire village had awakened and turned against him.
Janaya.
But instead of
Hurry.
running, Abdullah pressed forward, drawn to an
You're gonna
old
miss the
collapsing
ghost.
tunnel, radiating with the strongest supernatural energy yet.
أنا أنسحب. أنا ما جيت عشان أنسحب. أبغى هذا اللي فوق. أنا ما جيت عشان أنسحب. حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل.
I'm eating chips.
لا إله إلا الله.
I'm sorry, Ghost Village against you. Dude, this guy is so funny. This guy is so funny.
إخواني إخواتي أنا أعتذر منكم. أنا أعتذر منكم.
You guys are way too funny. I missed you.
Skeptics
How are
may
you?
claim the video feels staged, but that doesn't explain the loud bangs, the slamming windows, or the objects hurled by invisible hands.
Thank you for the head.
Like
pat,
so
Ray.
many paranormal encounters, Abdullah's experience leaves us with more questions than answers. A man in Italy claimed he first experimented with a Ouija board purely out of curiosity. At the start, it was nothing more than a casual pastime, one that quickly grew into a daily
Yeah.
ritual.
Like, bro,
For
your
weeks,
flash
he
is
was
on.
met with silence, no signs from the spirit world at all. But that silence didn't last. Eventually, something answered back. And on one particular day, what followed left him
Oh, I got
paralyzed
poked by
with
sheep.
fear.
Oh no. I missed it. I'm sorry.
Chi è? Chi fa casino?
This boy stuff with him? Hell no, we're not doing that. Give it the head pat. Silver wolf.
Chi è che si sentiva? Chi c'è?
Mama. Thank you, Yuki.
While home alone, he began to hear faint footsteps echoing across the floorboards, slowly moving closer and closer. A sudden crash erupted from behind him, and he knew with chilling certainty that he was no longer alone, though nothing could be seen.
Oh, my cheek.
A heavy, oppressive presence seemed to fill the air around him. The true nightmare began 3 days later. This time, his wife was the one.
How much would it take for you guys to be ghost hunters?
Activity
and if ghosts are
violently.
like, you believe that ghosts are real?
Chi c'è?
How much?
Luce. Chi è stato? Chi ha bussato?
Hello, it's me. You're looking for CX.
Non sono pazza. Non sono pazza. C'è qualcuno? Chi c'è?
I'd do it for free if I had someone with me. You had the ghost with you. Maybe.
Dove sei? Fatti vedere. Dove sei? No, dove? Da dove? La cucina. Cazzo.
What is that? Sounds like a toy.
Cazzo. Qui sto sfuggendo di mano.
First came the knocking at the door. Then, moments later, glassware in the kitchen flew from the shelves and shattered against the ground. Every incident seemed to trace back to that single, fateful decision to open a Ouija board and attempt contact with the other side. What began as harmless curiosity had unleashed something sinister. And according to the family, the activity hasn't stopped. They are still searching for answers, and updates to their terrifying ordeal may follow as the haunting continues to unfold. The following footage comes from a man named Mike, who discovered an abandoned elementary school hidden deep in the woods, far removed from any other buildings. Locals whispered rumors that the place was haunted, but instead of staying away,
You've used the
Mike
Ouija
decided
board?
to investigate
Nothing
alone.
happened.
Almost immediately after arriving, he felt as though unseen eyes were watching.
Use it again. Until something happens. Is that grass? Oh no. Hi, how's day 3 going so far? Amazing. I built so many origamis already. I'm taking a break real quick. I'm a sucker for lost places. Yeah, you would just find Chaser here. Chaser is actually the one moving stuff. You want to see
As he surveyed the grounds, he came across old student uniforms scattered on the ground, as if children had left in a hurry and never
I'm
returned.
snacking right now.
Inside, the school was in decay, with vandalism marking the walls and a silence that only added to the unsettling atmosphere. Despite the growing unease, Mike pressed forward. The deeper he went, the stranger things became.
Uncomfortable see something lifeless? Ooh. You must hate like backroom videos then. Should we watch all the backroom videos? The back rooms. Yes, back rooms. We'll do it. The back rooms. Missing person. Is that how they look, actually? That looks so fake.
On the floor, he found missing person flyers and unsettling children's drawings.
Man, these look so
One
fake.
showed two figures hiding in the trees from someone below. Another depicted a tall, shadowy figure towering over them. Disturbed but determined, Mike continued his exploration.
Is this going to
That's when
affect the
things took
Brawl
a
Stars
terrifying
servers?
turn.
Yes. What was that? It was Slender Man, yeah.
Strange, distorted voices echoed through the halls, growing louder, closer. Startled, Mike hid in a corner, frozen as the sounds reverberated through the building. An
sounds fake, this
overwhelming
one.
dread washed over him, and he debated running, but curiosity kept him moving forward. Then, at the end of a hallway, he saw them.
It's just Gengar. Doppelganger. No way they have. I'm gonna work since I'm still at work. Okay, Yuki. Video. And then he died. Why would you go here at night? Did he get lost?
Two tall, dark shadow figures stood facing each other. Their forms were unnatural, their presence suffocating. The distorted voices returned, this time unmistakably coming from the shadows, as if they were speaking to one another. Mike's fear took over. He bolted, climbing out through a window and fleeing into the night without looking back.
It's like going
To
through
this
a
day,
fan, yeah.
he swears the figures resembled the one from the children's drawings, and he believes the kids may have been hiding from these very entities long ago. Even more chilling,
Yeah, he was
Mike
there in the
claims
morning,
he
I think.
still hears those same distorted voices haunting him, long after leaving the school behind.